Good morning, all. This is in continuation to the previous topic that we have started yesterday, that is communication skills part 2. Yesterday, I have already discussed with you types of sentences, now the parts of sentences. There are two parts of the sentences. First one is the subject, and second one is the predicate. Subject is the topic about which we are talking, whereas predicate is the talk about the subject. Second point is phrase. Phrase is also a combination of words, part of a sentence, but not a complete sentence, that is without subject and predicate. So we can say that a phrase is a part of sentence which conveys the complete meaning, but it is without subject and predicate. Taking example, a complete sentence: he is standing at the window. This is a complete sentence with the meaning. It means this is a sentence. In this, at the window is a phrase because it is complete, making complete sense that he is standing at the window. At the window is a short phrase that conveys the complete meaning. Next part is, here we have concluded with the topic sentence. Next point is mini saga. Mini saga is basically a story having start as well as end. Means start, middle and end. It is a complete story, but there is a point that mini saga is not a very long story. It is just a short story with exactly 50 words. It was invented by Brian Aldiss. Like we have the app in mobile, InShorts. InShorts basically is an app that gives you the news about the current topic, but it will not give you the detail about the current topic. It generally give you a short synopsis or the summary of the news that is going on. So it would be a fun as well as challenge to write a story in just a few words and convey the complete message. Next topic, 7 C's of communication. 7 C's of communication, which we have already discussed in the previous years. Number 1 is a clear. Clear means message consists of simple sentences. No complicated words should be used in that sentence, and it should be having clear information about the topic. It should not get, the receiver should not get confused with the sentences. Second one is concise. Concise means to the point. To the point means the communication should be to the point. It should not take the time of both the readers and the senders, not so lengthy messages. It should be to the point about the topic. Third one is concrete. Concrete, it means, basic meaning of concrete is clear and have evidence. Means if you are saying anything to any person, you are the sender and other one is the receiver, it should be clear in talk and it should be having evidence or the facts about the message that you are giving to any of the receiver. It should not be a fake message. Concrete means original message, actual message. Correct. All the facts and the figures that you are conveying to the receiver should be correct with no mistakes, no grammar, no spellings, no mistakes should not be there. Next is fifth is consideration. Always keep in mind that what audience wants from you. It should be considering while formulating the message that the interest of the audience should be kept in mind. Complete. Sixth point is complete, and this complete means it should have all the detailed information what exactly the audience want. Last point and the seventh point is courteous. Courteous means having the respect. If you are the sender of the information, it doesn't mean that you have all the rights to speak anything without any evidence to the receiver. You should respect the feelings of the receiver, because a receiver also have an important role in building your goodwill. If you give good response to the receiver, it will naturally increase your goodwill. Goodwill means an market value. That market value will be increased, that the person is a genuine person, and it always leads to a good knowledge. Next topic is difference between hearing and listening. First and the most important difference between the hearing and the listening is that you are facing in today's life. We are also facing the same. Listening means just an act of perceiving the things. Means I am speaking and you are just listening without any gain of the knowledge. This is just an act of perceiving of knowledge. Hearing means a conscious effort to gain something. Means अगर कोई कोशिश कर रहा है कि अच्छे से उसको कुछ चीज़ समझ में आए तो वो है हेयरिंग. और अगर कोई सिर्फ सुन रहा है, जस्ट एक्ट कर रहा है, जस्ट मतलब परसीव करने की, नॉलेज परसीव करने की सिर्फ एक्टिंग कर रहा है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ लिसनिंग. सो ऑलवेज लिसनिंग इज पैसिव, जिसका कोई पर्पस नहीं है, जस्ट एक बैठना है. एंड हेयरिंग इज ऑलवेज एक्टिव. लिसनिंग हमेशा इनवॉलेंट्रीली होती है. मीन्स ज़बरदस्ती कोई के बात किसी को सुनानी. हेयरिंग मीन्स वॉलेंटरली, हम खुद वो बात सुनना चाहते हैं और उसके ऊपर काम करना चाहते हैं. तो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज हेयरिंग एंड लिसनिंग. नेक्स्ट इज आर्टिकल राइटिंग. आर्टिकल राइटिंग बेसिकली non-fiction text. Non-fiction text means like stories, like essays or the portraits or the news. If we are in the process of writing any non-fiction text which are of general public interest, then it is called as article writing. Next is here barriers. Last topic of this chapter is barriers. Barriers means, barriers का मतलब होता है रुकावट होना. अगर दो पर्सन्स आपस में कम्युनिकेट करना चाहते हैं तो दोनों पर्सन्स के आइडियाज़ क्लियर होने चाहिए. क्लियर आइडियाज़ बिफोर कम्युनिकेशन. सेंडर को पता होना चाहिए कि वो क्या बोलना चाहता है रिसीवर को. आइडियाज़ मस्ट बी क्लियर. लैंग्वेज मस्ट बी सिंपल, सिंपल लैंग्वेज यूज़ करो, क्लियर वर्ड्स यूज़ करो, और जिन वर्ड्स पे एम्फसाइज करना है उन पे एम्फसाइज करो। कंफ्यूजिंग वर्ड्स मत यूज़ करो या फिर डबल मीनिंग वर्ड्स मत यूज़ करो। इंटरप्रिटेशन जो है वो ठीक होनी चाहिए। अवेयर ऑफ द लैंग्वेज, किस लहजे में बात हो रही है या फिर कैसी बात हो रही है, उसको किस तरह की आवाज़ ठीक है, ऊंची टोन चाहिए, कम टोन चाहिए, तो ये है अवेयर ऑफ द language that we are using. Fourth, and the linguistic barriers. Linguistic barriers means language barriers. Language barriers में ये तीनों points जो है वो language से related है. Language barrier means if the person is not able to understand the Punjabi, then why we are speaking in Punjabi? It means there should be a common language that both of the persons should understand. That is the linguistic barrier. Proper feedback. Feedback means purpose of taking the feedback is क्या रिसीवर को वो बात समझ में आई है जो एक सेंडर समझाना चाहता है, ठीक है। वो हम फीडबैक के थ्रू ही जान सकते हैं कि हमने जो पॉइंट समझाना चाहा है वो उसको समझ में भी आया है या नहीं आया। कंसिस्टेंसी ऑफ मैसेज। कंसिस्टेंसी ऑफ मैसेज का मतलब क्या है कि हमारे जो मैसेज है वो ये नहीं कि आज हम कुछ और बोल रहे हैं, कल हम कुछ और बोलेंगे। वी शुड बी फर्म एंड कंसिस्टेंट एंड नॉन कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी कन्वर्सेशन शुड बी देयर। और जो भी हम बात कर रहे हैं वो हमेशा पॉलिसीज़, प्रोग्राम्स या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को ध्यान में रख के ही बोलनी चाहिए। फॉलो अप कम्युनिकेशन। फॉलो अप में लास्ट पॉइंट इज फॉलो अप कम्युनिकेशन। फॉलो अप में क्या है कि मैनेजमेंट को हमेशा अपने रेगुलरली फीडबैक्स जो है वो कस्टमर से लेते रहना चाहिए ताकि उन्हें पता चले कि कम्युनिकेशन जो है वो अप्रोप्रिएट हो रही है या नहीं हो रही। अगर कहीं पे उन्हें वीकनेस मिलती है तो दैट वीकनेसेस शुड बी एलिमिनेटेड as soon as possible. So this is the last topic of this chapter. I have covered all the main points in this chapter that we have gone through. So little bit small question answers may be left that I think you can do it by yourself. There is one I am seeing